We'll just talk about this for a quick second.
Yeah.
Because I did the Johnny Depp video this week. But anyone who's not watching some of this trial, it is incredible.
It's insane.
It might be one of the best trials that's ever happened. And it's funny because, so basically Johnny Depp, he's suing this girl for defamation and she's kind of suing him back and whatever. But the funny part, I guess, if you break it down, they're both going out there and airing out all of their laundry, right?
No.
I don't understand why these trials are even televised. It seems like if I was going to sue someone,
He asked for it.
you get to choose?
No, so
How does that even work?
it's up to like the judge, and it's an American thing
If
specifically.
they said, "Hey, we're going to televise the whole thing," I go, "I don't want to sue anymore."
Yeah. It's I think because there's a public element, but I think he pushed for it very hard. He goes, "I want this." Because it's like has to do with his.
So
name
is that why he's playing it so cool? Because he knows he's on camera, and
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah,
That was smart of him then. Okay, so I take back my comment. So this was Johnny Depp being tactical.
That's from what I've read, is that it was a tactical move to televise it.
Well, they basically lived like how I did when I was 25. It was always,
shitting in beds
yelling and shitting on each other, yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
Cleveland Steamers right and left, smashing stuff at walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very much like 25-year-old that we love each other, but we hate each other. And we're, who the fuck is in your phone? All that stuff.
For sure. And you're like, it's a tough life for Johnny Depp.
Well, my one favorite clip was why I wanted to bring it up is they basically they had the girl come in and she's yelling at him this and that. And he goes, "Shut up, fat ass." He calls her fat ass.
You see the Marilyn Manson thing?
Yeah, Marilyn Manson was funny.
He drugged Marilyn Manson.
That was him playing it, hamming it up for the cameras. He says, "I drugged Marilyn Manson to shut him up."
To shut him up because he wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah. Well, I would say that.
I think Marilyn Manson can now use that to be like, hey, all those like allegations against me. I was drugged by Johnny Depp. I don't remember any of it.
He should.
Yeah.
So do you think he's going to win or lose?
Depp?
What's your prediction?
Well, I think I think really what's happening is it's how the court of public opinion plays out. Because even if he wins, he's not getting any money. She doesn't have $50 million.
You don't think he's getting a settlement money that she doesn't
money
pay?
Does she have?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe he wins, gets a settlement.
So this is why he's doing it.
But he gets no money because she doesn't have it. But more importantly, I think what's happening is he's winning in the court of public opinion, and he's trying to say this is for his image overall, which is working, I think.
That's a good take.
Yeah, I think he's like, it is working for him. He's winning the public opinion thing, which will mean that, like, studios might say, hey, everybody actually loves Johnny Depp.
He's going to make the money back now that he can be the pirate again.
Exactly.
Well, the biggest things to me was there was a lot of ex-girlfriends and all of them came out and said that he's never hit that.
Yeah,
or
he's
whatever.
never hit that.
And usually when a guy I think it's probably, if you looked at all the statistics, someone doesn't hit their first girl at 55 or whatever, how old he is. You know what I mean?
Also she shit in his bed. I think that's literally, you go, here's evidence a photo of shit in the bed. You go, yeah, case closed. This is it. We're done here. What else is there to do? Yeah, she's crazy.
Well, the text
that should not be a fucking 3-week trial.
But he
that's
had
one day.
If you were on her side, there was some things like his text that's like, "I'm gonna fucking bury her," but he's kidding, obviously. But I'm sure that there's some people that would interpret that as not or whatever. He's mad kidding kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But you're right.
But also, she cut off his finger. She cut off the tip of his finger, shit in his bed. I'm like, that's all.
The nerve of suing someone after you cut off their fingers.
Like, you better have fucking Rihanna photos of your face just like look like you just got stung by 50 bees.
So that's the other point. There's no ex-girlfriends corroborated and there was no photo. And then on top of that, she said, "I use this type of makeup to cover it up." And then the makeup company came out and said that makeup never existed at that time. Which was a crazy move from the makeup company.
Yeah, that's what, like, you pay these big bucks to these lawyers, and that's what they do. They go to the makeup company and they get.
I didn't mean crazy. I meant like wild.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I think this is so like obvious.
Yeah.
That he's just like, yeah, you could fucking.
But do you think he'll win in the court of real court, not just the court of public opinion?
I would think so, but I don't know. I don't know how that like burden of proof. Like,
and you don't want to make a prediction. You're
is it afraid. Like? Well, no. Is it reasonable? Like, can you, if any reasonable doubt, is it like a criminal thing? Right, because civil trials, criminal trials are different.
It's probably less.
Civil trials are literally just 51%. Like likelihood, and then you win.
Yeah.
I believe, but criminal, it has to be 100%.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if it's civil.
I think he wins,
for sure.
So.
Yeah, civil for sure.
Now he wants to make a decision after I've made mine, but
no. I'm saying if it was a criminal thing, no, I don't.
It's not a criminal thing.
Then yeah, he's for sure 51%.
Now he thinks he's gonna win. Okay,
she's shit in his bed.
Here you have it, Danny. On paper, it says Johnny Depp will win. This is a prediction that he has made. inked in stone.
Yeah.
If she doesn't win, Danny will admit that he was wrong after making such a bold prediction.
Well, it is a weird thing though. There is some damage being, even though he's helping his image. A lot of the admitting of the
Amber
stuff.
and the image done.
You know, like you know the whole that movie stars are secretive and you don't know much about them, and that's kind of like why they're interesting. And now you're really just getting into the nitty gritty here.
Yeah, they're one of two ways. They're secretive or they're outwardly political.
Yeah, and it's helping him a bit from not being like an
In between doesn't
abuser.
help.
Like he's not. People don't think he is assaulting his wife, but then they're also like he's kind of like a bitch.
Why is he a bitch?
Well, just like I'm not a bitch, but just like
You think he should have hit her?
No, he just comes off
On
as like,
paper, this is on record. Danny Polishuk, this is what he thinks.
yeah, he just fucking should have to the moon, just fucking Ralph Cramden style.
Did you ever see that meme with the guy avoiding the lasers? That's you avoiding making your predictions on this.
Well, I think it's prediction.
People might think he's a bitch. Oh, do you think people think he's a bitch?
I mean, do you think more of him now? Do you think now you watch this, you go, fucking Johnny Depp really just leveled up
A little, yeah.
Really?
Well, I think
he seems like more human and like kind of
yeah.
like
People think he's
more
funny. People think he's cool. I mean, I think this could have went worse for him, and I do
sadder.
think people think a little higher of him. I don't think you're watching this saying he's a bitch. I think as far as the girl yelling at you, I mean, he's still walking around. Have you seen the videos of him clunking around the house, like smashing cabinets?
No. I haven't. To be honest, I've
I'm
only seen
in
the
it,
core.
dude.
I've only seen like the core clips.
anyone
My girl's really into it. She's like, I love Johnny Depp.
Compilations are good. People are liking him. That's why
Yeah.
Danny doesn't like Johnny Depp right now, because his girl.
I got no beef with Johnny Depp.
Your chick likes Johnny. Your chicks keep showing him memes like, look how fucking sick and buff he is, and you're like, if anything, people probably think he's a bitch.
Getting fucking my Jack Sparrow costume for Halloween.
Yeah. He shows up in a scarf.
I get the mascara. It's all running. It's just like I've been crying.
You're gonna show up in a scarf.
I'm Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Dan Sparrow. Thank you for watching that clip, supporting the channel. If you like the Boyscast, there's a new episode every week at patreon.com/theboyscast.
That's patreon.com/theboyscast.